Hey, welcome to Memphis. Jarvis Greer, WMC Action News 5. First of all, it's been in the media and everywhere that the Grizzlies were going to take you as soon as they got the lottery, that you were the number 2 pick. Did that enter into your mind any time at that time during your workouts or anything else that, hey, look, I might be going to Memphis? Or did you ever at any time entertain any other team, or how did you handle that situation?
I did visit New York and Memphis. Both went great. Just happy to be in the position that I'm in right now with this great organization in Memphis, and ready to play.
Ja, first of all, welcome to Memphis. I'm born and raised Memphian. I write for the Memphis Flyer. My name is Anthony Sain. Just wanted to say this to you. As long as you show love to this city will show love back to you. Just want to put that out there first. And second of all, just wanted to say this as well. I had a question for you, I'm sorry. Jaren Jackson, how excited are you to be playing with him, and what do you see as far as the capabilities of you two guys playing together?
Jaren is a great player. We built a strong relationship. Been talking for about a month now. I'm just excited to be able to take the floor and just to be able to play with a great player like that. I mean, it's an honor, and I'm ready.
Jessica Benson, Local 24 Sports. For you, prior to going into this draft process, what, if anything, did you know about Memphis, and what have you learned in the last few months leading up to landing you here today?
Well, being in Murray, Kentucky, Memphis was the closest to us, so we got to know a lot about Memphis, and just studying the game of basketball allowed me to be ahead of the game already. I knew this was a great organization, and like I said again, before, it's an honor to be able to be here right now and be able to play for Memphis, and I'm excited.
Lee?
Yes, Lee Eric Smith, the new Tri-State defender. Coach, can you kind of talk a little bit about your first conversations with Ja and how you expect to be able to use the two of them together?
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Great first conversations with him. You learn, first off, he's such a humble kid. Great person. Obviously, his family's so important to him, and he's hungry. And, you know, as we went through this process, working with Zach and trying to identify, you know, an individual that's a competitor, an unselfish player, and an individual that wants to get better every single day. That's the stuff that I've learned about, getting to know about Ja. And we're going to challenge him to get better every single day and keep that competitive spirit. And, you know, we obviously know his great abilities on the court, and one of his biggest things is his ability to be unselfish and make his teammates better. So getting to know him just personally, that's all come across, and I look forward to building that relationship even further.
In the back?
Ja, I'm sure the last 12, 24 hours have been crazy for you. All this talk of you being underestimated, all this talk of you being overlooked, has it hit you yet that you're now in the NBA and you were the number 2 overall pick?
I'm still in wow as we speak. This has been a long night, a long process, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. And to hear my name get called last night, obviously was a little emotional for me and my family, but we're all excited.
Anything else?
Hey, back over here, Jarvis, WMC Memphis. You worked out, you had famously with your dad, jumping tires and all that business. Take us back to that time when you were going through that with your dad, and a little bit about, you know, how your dad gave up his career in order to help you.
It's been tough. At a young age, jumping those tires wasn't fun at all. I used to be kind of mad, but obviously it all paid off. And like you said, my dad had the opportunity to play professionally and turned it down to stay and raise me. I mean, last night was a big night for not only me and him, but my family, and we all achieved a dream last night.
Ja, I know you're a Memphis Grizzly now, but they say once a racer, always a racer. When you look in the audience, many Murray State fans making the drive just to see you introduced, what would you tell Racer fans as you get ready to start the NBA here?
I just want to start off by telling them thank you for a wonderful 2 years at Murray State. I'm always a racer, like you said, and that's family. And I think it's going to show the type of relationship we have in Murray, Kentucky when Racer Nation fill out this arena.
Over here.
Ja, we've talked the last couple of years about you kind of being an underrated player and playing with a chip on your shoulder. Now with you being the number 2 pick in the NBA draft, how are you going to carry yourself when you get on the court next season with the expectations that you haven't had before?
I'm going to still be the same Ja. I don't think that'll ever change. Obviously, coming from what I came from, like my story, I'm going to always play with that chip on my shoulder, and I'm not going to try to force anything. I'm going to just go out and continue to try to play my game and do whatever I can to help the team.
Peter.
Yeah, this is for Zach. Zach, you mentioned last night and through the process about the importance of this pick to represent what you guys are about going forward. What is it about Ja's game and about what he does that represents what you guys want to do with this franchise?
Thanks, Peter. I mean, the thing that stands out, I think, first and foremost about Ja when people talk about him is the athleticism and the explosiveness. Everyone sees these SportsCenter, highlight, dunking on guys, which is unbelievable. The thing that really stood out to us about Ja is the basketball IQ. When he breaks down defenses, gets into the paint, he's 2 steps ahead of everyone. And categorically, like what we want to emphasize here as we're building out the Grizzlies is that combination of basketball IQ, competitiveness. We think that if we, across the board as we're working through the roster from here, find like-minded guys like that who want to work, who want to get better, and have that mentality, think we just might turn out okay here.
Lee.
Lee Smith, new Tri-State defender. We've heard comments from your dad about how in earlier stages of your career, perhaps some of your teammates weren't quite as capable of finishing a play on the break or something like that, but now you're going to have NBA level finishers. Can you kind of talk about what you see as possible having such other great talent around you to help unlock your potential?
I think it'll make my job easier, honestly, having great talent here. But I'm going to still, like I've been doing, study my teammates and try to find their strengths and learn where they're comfortable at or where they want to have the ball. And with that, I think we'll be great.
Megan.
Megan Rice, News Channel 3 Sports. This question is for Ja. Ja, not only are you the number 2 pick in the draft, but also kind of getting the keys to the franchise, you and JJ, or Triple J, I should say. What does that mean, and what kind of pressure does that give you, knowing you're the future of the franchise and it starts now?
I don't think it's no pressure, but obviously I have some big shoes to fill from Mike Conley. He's a great player. I wish him the best. And I just want to thank Memphis Grizzlies as a whole for believing in me and having that trust in me to pick me and put me in the position that I'm in.
Over here.
Ed Marlowe, Paducah's son. Hey, Ja. Congratulations. Welcome to Memphis. My question for you was, obviously, you wanted the opportunity to play over the summer. You iterated last night that may not be a possibility. What will you do this summer as far as your preparation and your expectations and things like that leading into the NBA season?
I think I'm going to be doing what I've been doing most of my life. Just keep working and continue to get better, but not only on the floor, but off the floor as well. Just try to be the best Ja I can be.
Mike?
Ja, Mike Sadie from WREG. I want to give you this opportunity, I'm right here in front of you, to maybe correct a mistake you made Wednesday in Brooklyn. You said that coming from South Carolina, that was the same barbecue as they have in Memphis. We Memphians love our barbecue, so now that you're here, an opportunity to maybe understand that was a no-no.
I'm sorry. It was good, though. It was.
We have time for one more. Doc Holliday over here.
Hey, John. Doc Holliday, ABC 24 Sports Director. I'm born and raised in Memphis. Now, I just want you to talk about your dad's outfit last night because we known for the style here, man. He was kind of sharp. What'd you think about it when you saw that, especially with the hat, because he kind of set it off with that?
Well, being around him most of my life, I kind of knew that was coming. I know his favorite color, red, and I knew black was going to be in there somewhere, but with the hat, it's another special moment for me and my family. The first moment was him and my mom getting married, and we both wore a hat like that. And when he decided to wear it again, I already knew what was coming. So.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.